have to worry about in the RV? Your awnings being torn off by the wind.
I think we're good.
I think we should be good. So, today we're going to be answering a question from a fan today. And that question is,
What has been your biggest fear since traveling in the RV?
we pretty much had the same fear. We talked about it before we hit the road. And we were afraid of hitting racism.
To be quite honest.
You know,
Yeah.
not a lot of black people are RVing yet. I mean, there are quite a few, but I don't think it's a real popular thing yet. And then we're lesbians. So we did not know what we were going to encounter, especially in like small towns in America.
Right. Because one thing you have to think about when you're RVing, most of the time you're going to be taking back roads. You're staying on the outskirts of a major city, so you're in smaller towns. And so our concern was, okay, we're two black women, and this country is going through some changes right now, and there's like a lot of stuff going on. And this was, you know, when we got married and we were planning on going RVing, we were just like, oh my God, are we making the right decision right now? Should we postpone this? Or, I mean, how do we handle that? And so
Yeah, but we moved forward with it, and quite honestly, we haven't hit any. Not any that was just blatantly anyway, blatant to us.
yeah.
Everyone's been pretty cool and accepting. I think it's just something amongst the RV community where it's just like you're living a different type of lifestyle anyway, you know, and so
Yeah.
are we. Let's just accept it and be happy. How have your trips been going? You know, can we borrow something today?
Right. And that really threw me off. I think it threw both of us off. Is when we first started RVing, we'd be getting set up and people would come out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, they're coming out because we're two black women. And they're like, you know,
Let's
check
go
us
in.
out. But
Yeah.
no, they're coming out to, you know, they're
Help us
nosy
get the
neighbors, pretty
help us
much.
get the RV parked.
Yeah.
Trying to bring some
And they're
food.
super friendly. Super
Yeah.
friendly. They invite you into their RV and you invite them into yours. We've been doing this for several
Yeah.
cities now, and everywhere we go, no matter how small the population, it's been pretty good. So
Yeah, we've had a lot of show and tells of the RVs, and it's kind of cool to go and see what other people have done to their spaces and how they decorated. So
yeah,
there are a lot of community like cookouts, I guess, and get-togethers to eat and just
yeah, for
you
sure.
know, shoot the shit. So
Yeah. I want to say another one of my fears, personally, and this, I don't know if this is one of yours or not, was we're pulling a 38-foot RV. We're driving a big old 2500 diesel truck. You know, both of these things were new to us. We
Yeah.
went from driving a Volkswagen Jetta, you know,
Yeah.
a little sedan, to
Yeah.
this large pickup truck. And then behind that pickup truck is a 38-foot tiny house on wheels.
Yeah.
And we did not know what we were doing. So on top of that, you don't have to get a brand new license in order to do that. You keep your, you know, there's no
Yeah.
tests or anything. And so
yeah.
we were just like watching YouTube videos, reading articles, and going to, you know, the little classes at the RV show.
Which were really helpful. If
yeah.
you're considering getting an RV, go to the RV show, because a lot of times they have free classes, and he went over how the electricity works, how to empty your tanks.
Yeah.
It was just an amazing class.
All the stuff as a newbie that you're kind of freaking out about, but
Yeah.
you're kind of also too shy to ask. They
They-
go over all that stuff.
Yeah, or you don't know to ask.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so one of my biggest fears, in addition to just being two black women traveling in this thing, was the fact that we are pulling something so huge. What if we have a blowout? What if we hit something? What if we hit someone? What if someone hits us? And so all those things, even now that we're a lot more comfortable pulling it, those fears still kind of creep up because it's a lot
It's our house.
Yeah, it's our house.
All of our belongings are in this thing.
Yeah.
So for me, I guess the major thing is being beside semi trucks, because sometimes the wind will push and pull you, the wind that's coming off of them, and then being next to the concrete walls, I'm afraid I'm gonna like scrape one. So we've been pretty good. We've only had one accident, really. We had two. Well, we hit a tree, and kind of damaged the back of it just a little bit, but one of our RV park neighbors fixed it for us, and you cannot even tell.
Yeah, you can barely tell.
So yeah, he got up there and molded the corner pieces back.
Yeah, and you had done it too before he got a hold of it. You did a pretty good job of fixing it.
Thank you.
So yeah, the crazy part is because we're way up here in the truck, and at some point we had hit a tree limb way back here. We didn't feel it, so we didn't know it until we had gotten all the way to Corpus Christi and was getting set up in Corpus and realized, oh crap, we didn't scrape something off the roof, and then it dawned on me, I think we had hit a tree limb when we were leaving.
Yeah.
So yeah, so some stuff like that, every time we've scratched up the RV, we've never realized it until we've gotten to the next destination, and so you don't feel it, and it's stuff like that that kind of freaks you out. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Outside of that, I don't think I've had any more big fears. It's just an amazing adventure. Every day is new. We say, same RV, different view. So.
Yeah. Now, we're not naive. We do understand that there are people out there who might not like us or won't feel comfortable with us being around, whatever it is. So we understand that that might happen at some point.
And we have taken measures to protect
Right.
ourselves.
We do have measures to protect ourselves. Come try us. No, don't.
Don't
try us. But
no bad luck. No.
Yeah. But so far, so good. And when we moved to we had just gotten to Georgia, and we were staying in this really small RV park. Yeah. Confederate flags everywhere. And I was like, oh my gosh, we need to go somewhere else. But we had already paid for the month, and there was no refunds, and I was just like, we just made a huge mistake. But no, everybody was super nice and friendly. Matter of fact, within 5 minutes of getting set up, some guy comes out and was like, hey, do you like beer? And I was like, hell yeah. And he ends up giving me a 6-pack of beer that from his travels. And so now I have beer from a state we haven't even been to yet that I got from that guy in Georgia, and so I still have it. So yeah.
I don't really like the beer too much, but she's a beer connoisseur.
Which works out for me. So.
I drink ciders. So if anybody sees us on the road and they want to offer me a 6-pack of ciders, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
So there you have it.
Don't forget to subscribe below. Check out some more of our videos.
Till next time.
Let's go show you. So up there, if the sun isn't shining too much, is where we damaged the RV, but it's all fixed up and you can't even tell.